As we continue to listen, to learn to listen non-judgmentally, now we are moving on to cultural considerations. And what I mean is that it's not just about race nor ethnicity. We need to understand the individual, what they have experienced in their lifetime to this point. For example, what kind of traumas have they experienced in their lifetime? Were they sexually, physically, or emotionally abused? Did they move a lot from one place to another? For example, state to state, within a state, or even within their community? Were they raised in the rural country, or were they raised in the city? I will never approach anyone the same way in the city as I would do it in my own community, which is the Appalachian country. What about, did they experience homelessness? Were they in the military? First responders? I mean, there is so much more as first aiders to learn about an individual that is in front of us as we are listening non-judgmentally and not to make assumptions. Also, too, be mindful of the language. How about if they throw bombs as they are speaking? This is not the way as first aiders for us to say, I'm sorry, I don't speak that way. You need to correct your language. No, remember, it's not about us, it's about them. That's the only way they know how to communicate, and just let them be. What about the expressions? Pacing back and forth, raising their hands, fist right here, hitting their fists on their hands. What about speaking loud to the point of yelling? They probably were raised in a home where the one who speaks the loudest will be heard. Be a student, learn about that individual that is in front of us who is experiencing a mental health challenge. And also to recognize what makes it hard for someone to get help. Can you give me some ideas by typing it in the chat box? Yes, very good. No money, no transportation, bad experience with doctors, religion's belief. They think that they're okay, that they're not sick, there's nothing wrong with them. Very good. Stigma, very good. Thank you, everyone, for your input. Remember, the person in front of you, all they want is to be heard, understood, and helped. And also, too, as first aiders, remember, this is not the time for you to express any negative judgments.